Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Stock Market Today. You have Alyssa Corum here, and I am joined by Ken Shreve on this Monday. And on today's show, after we look at the major indexes, we're going to take a look at three stocks that had pretty compelling moves today, Ken.
Yeah, definitely. We'll take a look at Shift4 Payments, a payment processor, a retailer, Floor and Decor. And for those who have been waiting for FedEx to form a new base, they have one, and this one could be ready to go higher again.
All right, well, we'll check in on all of those after a look at the major indexes here. Here's a chart of the NASDAQ, which gained 0.2% for the day, but lagged in this update. We saw the S&P 500 up 0.6%, and the Dow leading up 1.1% on the day, Ken. So a nice day all around, and especially for those blue chip names.
Yeah, I mean, continuing a recent theme here where we've seen blue chips and small caps outperforming, that NASDAQ really couldn't get out of its own way, including the NASDAQ 100 today. You had names like Apple and Facebook under a lot of pressure, Qualcomm as well. So a lot of these large cap technology stocks, money rotating out of them and going into maybe some of the more speculative names on the NASDAQ. But overall, the confirmed uptrend still looks pretty good when you look at the technical health of the NASDAQ, S&P 500, Dow. Things still look pretty good.
Yeah, and for the NASDAQ here, really good to see some nice tighter action here after a couple of volatile weeks. And, we are approaching that 12,000 level still. So that seems to be the next level to watch on the upside.
Yeah, definitely. For the NASDAQ, it's 12,000. For the Dow, it's the round number of 30,000. So I would say both of these indexes are still breakout candidates. Would be fine just to see them kind of bide time underneath, see the Dow bide some time underneath 30,000, see the NASDAQ bide some time under 12,000, and they maybe can rev their engines for a good upside breakout. We'll see.
All right, well, let's take a look underneath the surface, kicking things off with Shift4 Payments, a relatively recent IPO from over the summer, ticker FOUR, a really nice gain today, up about 6.3%, clearing a downward sloping trend line after finding support at that 21-day moving average. What stands out here to you, Ken?
Well, the move today, and like you said, a breakout over a trend line, but you can see the personality of Shift4 Payments is that when it shows strength and hits new highs, it tends to back off soon after hitting those new highs. But this could end up being a setup day today. We're definitely looking at the stock's recent high of 64.35. Shift4 Payments has a lot of qualities that we like to see in a stock, especially it's a new issue, so it's could still be in the early stages of a move here. It's a payment processor and a very strong industry group. So, good move for the stock today. We'll see if it can, extend gains tomorrow.
Yeah, and profitability on the horizon looking to next year. So we'll keep an eye out for that. And next on our list, Floor and Decor, FND, another stock clearing a downward sloping trend line with a big gain today, also up about 6.2% for the session, Ken. So another standout here and really strong results from Floor and Decor in the most recent quarter.
Yeah, no doubt. And you can see they had a little hiccup in the June ended quarter. That was COVID related, but their latest results, 31% rise in sales, triple digit earnings increase. And this was another breakout over a trend line today too for Floor and Decor. So we'll see if this one can break out to new highs sooner rather than later. It's funny as we talk about weakness in names like Apple and Adobe and Amazon and just all these large cap tech stocks, we definitely have seen inflows into a lot of top retail stocks. So Floor and Decor is one. Of course, we're talking a lot about Target, which had a nice earnings report last week. So still a lot of strength in retail here, even as large cap tech comes under some selling pressure.
Yeah, and what's also really interesting is this seems to be kind of the first base or consolidation that we've seen from Floor & Decor since those March lows. It's just had a really steady run up since then. So we'll see where this breakout goes from here. And last but not least, FedEx FDX also delivering a nice gain today, up about 3.5%. And I believe we actually added it to Swing Trader today. So we have that. And we're seeing a proper base here. Ken, what buy point are you looking at?
Yeah, this is definitely a base here. We can with the pivot here, the left side high of 293.30, and you can swing over to the weekly chart here, and I think pattern recognition on MarketSmith. Yeah, it's a nice little flat base here, just a little over 5 weeks old. Relative strength line. This chart reminds me a little bit of Floor and Decor, only in that it was just a massive uptrend, and it's just finally taken a little bit of a breather. So what was great about FedEx is that it took this breather right along its 10-week moving average, formed a base and found support. So it really is showing picture perfect price action. And on a day when blue chip stocks outperformed, FedEx certainly had a nice day today.
Yeah, it did. All right, everyone. Thanks so much for tuning in. That's it from us. But you can bet the conversation will continue tomorrow morning on IBD Live. That's where our experts, of course, are sharing their screens, talking about those actionable stocks right as we see them in the morning. And also portfolio management strategies. There's never a shortage of things to talk about on IBD Live, is there, Ken?
No, that's definitely true. We do have a shortened week of trading. Market will be closed Thursday for Thanksgiving, and then a half day of trading on Friday. So, but we'll still be on IBD Live Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday this week for more fun.
That's right. We look forward to having you join us over at investors.com/IBD Live. Thanks for watching. We'll see you back here tomorrow.